Welcome back to We Care a Lot. I'm half the podcast, Mel.
And I'm the other half, Sam.
Hi.
Hello.
It's another week.
Another week.
For this episode, we're okay, not to say that we're over like the Halloween situation. Well, I think at this point we are.
This is like,
we're in November.
maybe Halloween Day.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the day before. I believe it's the 30th.
Well, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
But we're moving on.
But we're over it anyways.
We're going to be talking about a little bit like the holidays, Thanksgiving in specific. I know it's a very interesting holiday. Don't know that I like enjoy per se like celebrating what it means.
The holiday itself.
But it's a time for gather and gratitude is how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just want to kind of go over what we would love to see from a Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Because as you
hosting
know,
the perfect Friendsgiving or attending.
Absolutely. We have an episode where we talked about like how to host the perfect dinner party or party.
Yeah.
And I think this is kind of like a more specified version.
Yeah. We're talking about
what?
specifically Thanksgiving.
What we want to happen. Yeah.
I feel like we have strong opinions. I don't even know what they are yet, but I just feel like they're going to be strong.
Yeah.
I think, first of all, you got to set that in advance. If you're doing a Friendsgiving, once November hits, you guys need to get in line. Like, what's our schedules? Put it out. Put feelers out. Especially if you have a lot of people. Like, if you've got a lot of friends that you're inviting to this.
Feel them out.
It's a lot. Coordinating holiday plans, let alone plans in general, but holiday plans,
it's a whole other realm.
It's a fiasco. So the sooner you can get that, like, figured out, that's ideal. Even for me. Like, if I was just to be attending, I'd love if you hit me up 2 months in advance.
Yeah.
Because then I could at least know that's what's happening that weekend and I can close it off. If it's that deep.
Yeah.
If it's not that deep and it's like let's do a Friendsgiving.
And also like, come if you can kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah, if it's one of those.
But that's
fine.
not the kind of Friendsgiving we're talking about.
We're talking about the perfect.
So we're talking about a whole event.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay, starting off with the invitation.
Yeah.
As you're listening to this,
Mm-hmm.
we're in the last week of October, possibly first week of November, depending on when you're listening.
Yeah.
So pull out your phone, get your contact list going.
Ooh.
Get set, you know?
Ready, get set, go. Send the group message. Also, I feel like it's hard for like I just posted that like what was that? I can't just have a little dinner party or whatever, and it's a video of this girl like with the most Canva invite, whatever. It can be hard to be like, well, I can't text them yet because I need to have the Canva invite. You don't. We're just saving a date. If you're doing this 2 months in advance, just tell me there's a date in mind.
Or asking like what dates work best.
Right. You don't need to have the invite yet.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. That's later.
Yeah.
So don't worry about the invite, but then also I feel like Friendsgiving is kind of one of those where the invite doesn't matter that much unless you're going for a theme. Yeah. Which is like, I don't know, like bows.
Yeah.
Like a bow theme or like checker. I don't know, plaid. Like if you're
cute.
If you're planning like apple. I don't know. Now I'm just throwing out themes for you guys.
Apple themed. No, that's so true.
Wait, apple themed Friendsgiving and everything's apple dishes is kind of exhausting,
but kind of cool.
But a vibe.
Maybe we pick like two.
Yeah.
Like apple and orange.
Not even orange, like brown sugar or something.
Ooh.
I kind of like that idea.
Oh.
Brown sugar apple party, and like brown sugar could be like the protein could be brown sugar or it could be apple. I like this.
I like this. Okay. I'm thinking like maybe do like apple, brown sugar, pumpkin.
Sure, let's throw in another one. Why not?
Like,
because I love pumpkin pie.
Because you can't, like, if you're making an entree,
yeah,
it could be one of those three things.
Any of the three.
If you're making a dessert, it could be one of the three things.
Kind of like that.
It's really cute. I think we're keeping that. No. So
I haven't sent out invites. It's not 2 months in advance, but we're rolling with the punches.
I also like the idea, like with an invite, like, yeah, like just sending out feelers, sending out like save the date, whatever. I think the invitation is more of like a formality and like more of like a piece of like where to put information, like what time to arrive,
what am I bringing,
what to bring,
yeah,
and also like maybe your like address, like, and make it look cute, like that's
the
like
vibe.
Yeah,
what are we walking into?
What, like, what's the dress code? Like that's what you could put on the invitation, like setting the date, doesn't necessarily need the invitation.
You don't even have to put the date on the invite. I'm just kidding. Please do.
Please do.
Yeah, I agree. And I think having a theme in a perfect world is part of it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be crazy. It literally could just be like potluck themed. I don't fucking know. Or just like the colors of Thanksgiving's normal colors or whatever. Like tans and reds and orange and green. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just having something that's like definitive so that way you can guide your decor.
Right.
Moving into decor. Lighting. We talked about how big lighting is.
Huge.
Having a like cute little candle lit moment I think is really big for Friendsgiving. The table is everything, actually.
I think that for Friendsgiving specifically, the table is the main event.
The main event. I think fuck the rest. Don't even decorate the rest of your house.
I don't think so.
Like,
why not?
Whatever.
Why?
Who cares? We will be taking photos around the table. Maybe have that one moment where there's something to take a photo with. Like a funny little turkey. I don't know. Like a turkey balloon. Whatever the fuck it is.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a little
why not?
Goofy and silly. I don't know.
But I even feel like the aesthetic for Friendsgiving, like the photography.
Yeah, it's very dark.
It's very dark, dim, very like around the table with your wine of glass. Wine of glass. Your glass of wine. My drunk?
Oh my God.
With your glass of wine or your like cocktail, whatever you're doing. Like, it's like that. It's like the vibe, the photos
it's almost like
gathering,
you're
squinting, eating, a little like moment, you know?
I agree.
So maybe like, again, like you don't really need much besides your tablescape.
Yeah, the tablescape. And like in a perfect world, what is the tablescape? Like I've done a few different variations for my own family Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I did when I hosted Friendsgiving that time.
It
was like bows.
It was bow themed.
Bows and maybe and then it was just like simple flowers. Yeah. Everything was bows. Yeah, candles.
So I think like I think like maybe first is like the underlayer. So like the tablecloth.
Oh my God, I'm just getting so many ideas off this green apple. It doesn't have to be green, but I went green in my head.
In my head,
I'm red.
I'm like picturing like plaid.
Right, like a plaid table runner,
like a plaid
or napkins.
Yeah, or napkins. But I was thinking like a plaid.
So many ideas.
Like green, brown, orangey tones.
Yeah.
And then like having like a really beautiful looking apples.
Yeah, like nice apple. Maybe like stack.
Yeah. Cute.
Maybe you do white pumpkins here and there.
Yeah. Just for like a little zazz. A little
something.
It's Thanksgiving, you know?
The candles.
Candles would be like either, I think like it would be cute if they were like a light brown.
I was going to say brown.
Or white, but like brown.
Why don't we plan Friendsgiving this year as instead of someone hosting, everyone plans it together.
Yeah.
Kind of like that idea.
And we all set up together. It's like this like
actual, it's like part of the party.
Yeah.
Setting up, getting dressed
that feels
together.
Like less intense too for one person.
Yeah. I'm into that. So it's a group effort. That's our perfect world. It's a group effort. Not one person is hosting.
That's actually insanely like smart. Why didn't we ever do that?
I kind of love that. I mean, Thanksgiving is technically that even for the host, but I think what is like the most stressful part when you're hosting anything to that capacity is like the ovens.
Oh my God.
It's like we don't have oven space for that. We don't have a counter space for that. We don't like, does yours need to go in at this time or that time? So also in a perfect world, you would plan the food perfectly. And you'd be like, I know this, like this time, this temperature. Boom. Done.
I think maybe the fix for that, which like maybe for like a bigger situation.
Yeah.
If like if you have the extra funds, is like getting those things that are like warmers. Like,
did you see that recently on Instagram?
No.
There's like a hot plate that's just like a warming plate. And
it's, I think that's the vibe. Like saving some space in the oven, doing like the more important like larger pieces in the oven. Like obviously like, I mean, I don't eat meat, but like the turkey or the ham or whatever.
Yeah. The tofurkey. Whatever it is.
I just would rather make tofu. Just fucking brown sugar glaze. Like tofu.
I'm telling you, the brown sugar.
That's what I'm making.
The brown sugar. There it is. Someone else needs to get on top of the other stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So
planning in a perfect world, I would also have that planned. Like when food and to that nth degree of like the menu, love a good potluck, bring whatever. No, we're gonna figure out what we're making. Menu. Yeah, we're figuring out what we're bringing. We're making sure everyone. Like, it's about the food for sure.
It's about the food, right? So like maybe that's the thing. It's like we do it in groups, right? So like,
oh my gosh,
3 people or 2 people are in charge of making
like
an
main
entree,
main.
someone making the appetizer, right? And then but like you have to fully present your, like, as you're serving it. You're serving while you're serving. Like you have to plate.
We're all dressed up in like little maids outfits.
Like chef outfits. Yeah, chef.
Oh my god.
But like I
just
think
aprons.
that should be the vibe. Like, and you have to like present like, okay, we're in for our appetizer, we're gonna be having, but like it has to be cute.
Yeah. But that's why the group part is so important, because if not everyone's there at the same time, it's not gonna work.
Exactly.
It's not gonna work.
But I also feel like that also helps the whole like scenario of what needs to go in the oven when, like, because it's time blocked.
We're gonna be doing, oh, I see, instead of it all being at once, we're also gonna be doing it like courses. You're doing your courses. Course 2. And it's giving very Europe, like longer evenings at the table, but like way more conversation because there's a lot of gaps.
Yeah, that feels like a full like experience.
We're starting at 6 p.m. so that we're done by midnight.
Period.
I kind of love that.
And we have like a little aperitif. Is that before?
Aperitif?
Aperitif. What's like?
Isn't that just like
drink before, drink after? There's certain names. Aperitif is before, I think.
Postpertif. I have no idea what it's called. But
start with a cocktail,
and ending with like
another cocktail,
or depending on what the vibes are, I don't know, but like a cute coffee, but like a cute one.
Oh, like an espresso.
Yeah, like an espresso chai.
Oh, I think that's
or a
the
pumpkin
vibe.
chai latte.
Is so good.
That's perfect. Okay. With like whipped cream on top, but like soft whipped.
Like freshly whipped.
Yeah. Soft, freshly whipped cream. I think we need a chef. I think we actually
hire somebody.
I think we actually need to hire I mean, yeah, in a perfect world, like, let's dream big.
I will fucking say, I don't have this kind of cash. I would love that. But yeah. I did. So we're not really friends anymore, but for a friend's birthday once, she had a chef come for her birthday, and I think it was like 9 of us, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a weed. Like, it was infused, like CBD.
It's giving that one Chelsea Handler show or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was infused. So it was infused with weed.
I remember this, yeah.
And first of all, the food was amazing. But also, like, it was such a cool experience to be, like, told about the food and, like,
Hey, weed biscuits on the menu?
Kind of cool.
Or, like, weed butter. I don't know.
Leave that to
leave that to our professionals of the group. Ooh, or that's dessert.
But then we won't be high for the eating part.
Oh, that's true. Just kidding.
We're all just silent sitting there like,
here's mine.
Here's mine.
Here's my entree.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's brown sugar. There's apple in it. Okay, anyways. Yeah, in a perfect world, I think someone would be cooking, but also at the same time, there's some beauty of, like, the chaos of Thanksgiving and cooking. Yeah. You know, it kind of takes, like, I don't know if it'd be as exciting if there wasn't that chaos, but whatever.
But I think, like, having the courses, at least, like, with us cooking, still gives, like, enough of the chaoticness of, like, oh my god, I need to get up and serve this next dish.
Like do something, yeah. It also gives us, like, so, like, leadership days, like, roles and responsibilities.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm not... whoever's hosting not in charge of, like, doing every single thing. It's just like, no. And it's like a sign, because as a group we're always like, well, what can I do, and it's just, it's too out of control when you're the host, because, like, you didn't give them the rundown of, like, your vision or anything. So, like, everyone's on the same page. Same exact page. This is what you're helping with.
Actually, you're on our page.
Yeah, everyone
we just came up with the whole thing.
This is what we're thinking for Friendsgiving.
We're just sending this video to you.
Here's the podcast episode. Please, you're invited. Everyone listening. I can't reach that far. Sorry, guys. But I think you guys should host your own Friendsgiving like this.
Take
because
this theme and run.
This is giving. I think you could also do, as opposed to, like, the foods being the theme and the colors, I feel like it would just be fun to do something, like, really out of the box. Like what? Maybe not a costume. But it's never a bad idea to do a costume party.
Like, everyone dressed up as a turkey. Or you actually come dressed as pilgrims.
That is giving elementary school.
Yeah.
Oh, an activity? What is that? Oh, we do what you're grateful for. That's cute.
The turkey.
That's cute.
Okay, so activity part of the night.
So painting our hands, and then writing 5 things we're thankful for.
Cute.
That's really cute.
I think also another part, like on a similar note, like making it more adult, like having maybe like questions for each course that we can all like discuss and kind of reflect on the year, or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Or like somehow or logistically, like, it's like that person's responsibility to answer that question.
Yeah. Like something to like gather conversation and like
maybe each dish you guys, whoever's dish, because if it's multiple people, maybe per person per dish, because if like 3 people are on one dish, you can have 3 questions, fine. You guys like craft a question to ask the table.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like so cute.
Because I was thinking it would be like, no, the person with the dish has to answer.
Oh, that's what you're. No,
that's what I was
like,
thinking originally.
Just asking the table, like instead of like, what
I'm
are
like,
you
are they
Thanksgiving
for? Everyone
related?
go
around, like, you could be like, what is your favorite gift you've ever received?
Yeah, and that'll start a conversation for sure.
Something like that, you know.
We make a card game. We full-blown make a fucking Thanksgiving card game. I'm sure We're Not Really Strangers is gonna do that eventually.
Thanksgiving card game? Like a
Friendsgiving. I mean, there's a friendship edition, I guess. So.
Yeah. But it's like...
But this is like grateful. It's like that's the specific.
I think like...
I will say...
It's not like table conversation, though. It's like more like...
Deep.
Sit down on the rug and talk about feelings.
I was gonna say, well, this Harley is also similar, but Katie just bought a game from a museum that is like very We're Not Really Strangers-esque, but I think you're supposed to play it like alone, I think. But it is like
really good.
It's like therapy in a box, I think. Like it was giving like,
what is it called?
Oh, I have no idea. I think it's probably like, I don't know. It was a museum, the design museum in Amsterdam, and it was about the future and like how worried we are. Can't even get into the depth of it, but basically there was a game. I don't know what it's called. I could figure it out, but those questions are kind of fun. I feel like throwing in one of those like deep questions every once in a while would be like,
I think all the questions should be deep.
Okay, all of them should be deep.
Yeah, nothing really
not light. I mean, like, best gift you've ever received
like
could be deep,
right?
Depends on how you answer it.
And someone's like, an Xbox, like, great.
No, literally, someone could literally be like, this bracelet. And you're like, give me more.
Give me more.
Give me more. Go deeper.
I mean, I think with our group of friends, nobody would be like, this can of soda or whatever. You know, like, it'd
this
be
like lifetime supply of.
It'd be something like in depth. So,
gift of life.
Gift of life. That's a good one.
That is a good answer.
I'm gonna start using that.
The gift of life.
Yeah. Fuck, I've never said that.
So you're gonna start thanking your mother then.
Right.
Well, I guess your dad. I mean,
you don't really have to do much.
He kind of gets some effort, but not really. Oh my gosh. Okay, what else would make like the perfect Friendsgiving? I think.
So we got decor.
Yeah, we got decor,
lighting,
activity.
Menu. We got kind of the activity.
Is there any other activities we can think of? I mean, like the photo. We talked about that a lot in our hosting episode. The photo opportunity is definitely the table, but I don't think anything else needs to be like outright a photo area.
No.
Like you don't need to build one out or anything.
No.
We're good on that for this occasion.
I know we like talked about a little bit about like having a coffee at the end. With that said, like what is like the perfect way to like wrap up a night like that?
That is such a good question. Because I feel like those things, that kind of event does kind of end on a like, okay.
Are we all going home? Like it's like a little weird.
Yeah, we're like, are we leaving?
Is there a better way to like do that?
Maybe, is that the vibe for Friendsgiving? Is it like we ate a really delicious dinner, we talked a lot, now we're leaving? Like coffee.
I think that is the vibe. Like the coffee and then we're all going home.
Right. But like a good convo during coffee.
Of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Is it like putting the alcohol back? Like putting all the alcohol away?
It's probably the cleaning.
Everyone
wrapping up. Everyone
washing their dish.
Taking stuff. Sharing leftovers. All that.
Leftovers.
Yeah.
Because it will happen. Maybe having like containers.
Yeah, you need to have definitely. Hobby Lobby has really good ones.
Like the
aluminum ones with the
yes. And they like
with the lids. Yeah. The crimp. Yeah, those are honestly the best in my opinion. And not that expensive. I guess like in a perfect world, would it? I feel like it would be like meal prepping in a box as opposed to like, here's a bunch of yams and then here's a bunch of protein and then here's a bunch of whatever. But I understand why that doesn't happen, because that would be a lot of boxes. Like, to meal prep for everyone, like, here's for you to reheat this one individual thing for yourself. You know what I mean?
I mean, also,
I do hate that about leftovers. You have to open so many of them to make a meal.
So true.
But
I think, though, also, like, with the courses in mind, I think there's gonna be less of that and maybe more of just like,
that's true,
here's one, or maybe there's only enough for one more serving for the host, who, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. But in a perfect world, is there leftovers? Do you plan for leftovers?
I don't think
in your
so.
head count?
Not for Friendsgiving.
Okay, just Thanksgiving, because you already have enough.
Because you already have. You're gonna. I think that was our issue too.
You got your fill
last year. Is like, I don't want this. I have to make it again.
Right.
And I can't have.
I can't have, like, please take it. That's also the thing. You can't make the thing you're making for Thanksgiving at Friendsgiving. That's a great idea. What if you had a non-traditional Thanksgiving and you did Chinese food?
Or anything else.
I mean, yeah, anything. But, like,
I enjoy that food, though.
I do. But if you were to have them, like, 3 days apart.
I also think that, like, maybe, like, Thanksgiving-esque, but, like, with a twang. Because I feel like...
with a twang.
I think family, like, Thanksgiving is very,
don't say
like...
something you'll regret right now.
No, I'm saying, like, it's very,
it
like...
sucks.
It's shitty. No, but, like, it's so set in stone. Like, everyone makes the same things every year versus, like, Friendsgiving, we can get more creative with, like, the types of, like, entrees we're
like, try harder for your friends. Yeah. Please. Thank you.
It's probably received a little better, in my opinion.
Received better. Oh, like, your friends are more thankful.
No. Like, they're more into, like, the experimenting of...
I see.
Especially our group of friends, anyway. Like, I think
it
would be appreciated to, like...
I just thought of a ridiculous... Like, everything's sous vide. Everything you bring has to be sous vide.
Oh, what? My God.
Like, nobody has a sous vide machine. I have no idea how we would do that, but... Yeah, I think definitely it has to be more experimental.
Like, you could still do a turkey or whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe it's, like...
I tried a pineapple rub, or not rub, or marinade.
Or maybe we just don't do those two things, and we just do different entrees.
Yeah. I don't know what. Meatloaf?
Like, you could still do potatoes, but maybe do potatoes differently. Maybe not mashed.
See, that's the thing. I wonder what everyone's normal Thanksgiving, because for me, it's usually mashed.
Me too.
My mom, right. Do people do, like, au gratin potatoes?
What the fuck is that?
They're, like, the sliced ones in, like a heavy cream dip.
No, but that sounds
See, I bet you people do that, though. Somebody's grandma a long time ago mastered that recipe, and we're like, we're never going back to mashed potatoes.
True. Yeah, no, my Logan's grandma used to do sweet potato mashed sweet potatoes. Yeah. Inside an orange instead of, like, mashed potatoes.
Instead of orange?
Inside of an orange.
Oh, inside of an orange.
So they squeeze a little bit of orange juice in the sweet mashed potatoes.
And then you serve it in an orange?
And you serve it in the orange rind. Yeah.
And it tasted good? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it tasted good.
It tasted good, and they put marshmallows on top. It's more like a dessert.
Oh, it was like the yammy kind of.
It's like a yammy type of vibe.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. My dad puts orange juice in the yams.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. I'm going to tell him to serve it out of a freaking orange now.
That's cute, huh?
That is so cute. Anyways, do whatever dish you feel like. But I do think, in our perfect world, experimental
is best, yeah. I just think we're already getting super, like, experimental with, like, the decor, and it's fun. Like, make the dishes fun. And that's another thing, like, with the plating, like, get creative.
Oh, yeah, the plating. I feel like everyone forgets about, like, napkins and, like, actual number of forks.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Like, that's always, like, a last minute, like, I only have, like, 8 silver forks, and we're having 12 people over. So what the fuck are we doing? So definitely as a group, because we're playing this as a group, get together and figure out silverware.
Plates might be a little hard.
Plates, you're kind of gonna have to full send buying a set or mismatch. I feel like mismatch is always the way to go right now.
Maybe this is a cute little way we start a tradition of Friendsgiving, is like we all pitch in for a set, like a big set, and then we just, like, rotate it whoever's hosting.
It's cute.
It's okay, you got the Thanksgiving. Can you send me the Thanksgiving set?
Would it be crazy to, like, decide who's hosting a whole year in advance?
No.
And it's like passing the set. That's how the night ends.
That's a vibe.
We're probably gonna be like, I don't feel like fucking doing dishes. I'll give it to you later. We'll be like, I don't care right now. Just
maybe
please.
it's another thing, like during like, okay, so during like, because there's gonna be like a little bit of a pause in between courses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe those are like your cocktail hours.
Your little cocktail moments.
But like the person who just served goes and puts those dishes in the dishwasher.
Wow, you're really sending it.
I'm sending
you
it, dude.
Full sending it right now.
And then,
or we have someone's partner be a dishwasher
the whole night. That's your job. No,
can you imagine? Horrible. Oh my god, do partners come, like boyfriends who aren't part of the friend group? I don't.
You're like, I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, if I had a boyfriend, I would want him to come.
Yeah,
right?
no, I would want you guys, your partners to come.
Like, right?
If you want them to.
The question of them all. I don't have one yet, so
no judgment.
If you don't want him there.
No, I mean, I don't know. It's up to the person.
Oh my god.
But anyway, my idea was to have the person
crazy.
Serving.
Still stuck on that. Okay, anyway.
The person serving
puts the dishes away. Are they bringing their own dishes to serve their dish?
Like the big one, you mean?
Yeah. Or does the host have to have those?
I mean, to be honest, I don't have enough. So I don't know. I think everyone would have to bring their own.
But then are we making the food there? Did we clarify that?
We didn't clarify that. Maybe we're heating up.
We're reheating. Food is made. We're reheating and plating. Okay. Yeah, they can bring a plate.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because that's not even like what we're going to see. We're seeing the plates. Like,
you mean in a photo? What do you mean?
Like, even the people who are sitting down to eat, like, you're not serving yourself. You know what I mean? It's like you're being presented this plate.
Yes.
So you're not seeing like what it came in.
Oh yeah, no. It doesn't matter what it came in. It just has to be on it.
Yeah.
On something.
So what matters is just like the set that we're passing around.
Or the set is gonna include serving fucking dishes?
No. That's not. Wait.
I'm talking about when they serve it, like when you're saying they bring it out in front of the table or whatever.
Oh, we're having a different conversation.
What is your serving?
I'm talking about plating the food on a plate and serving it individually to each person on the plate.
Oh my god.
Versus like,
okay,
it's like when you have literally a chef come up to you like, and now presenting with you.
Okay, so these are smaller plates.
Yeah, like,
but then we need a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Or you have to wash them in between each freaking, or we just reuse them.
Well, I think there's gonna be like a big plate for entrees, and then for entrees there'll be a smaller plate for like the.
Are we gonna hate this in practice?
Maybe, but it's fun.
I'm like, wait, I can't have mashed potatoes with my entree because it's a separate dish.
No, that's an entree. Well, like,
you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. Oh, the sides.
Is this devolving?
The sides situation's a little difficult.
The sides is difficult, but okay. What about compromise? So like the person still presents it.
The way I'm like checked out now, like,
but they leave it on the table. Still serving dish, and they leave it on the table. So like, no, you hate it.
I hate it.
I don't know.
Maybe entrees like a bigger group.
Maybe we have like 3 entrees because it's courses, right? So technically
you're going somewhere.
So technically it is a meal. It is like the main and 2 sides or whatever, and then we're always gonna have biscuits on the table because that's just how it should be. Biscuits and butter always on the table.
But see, that's just the thing. Okay, so like,
and then in between each course we have a small like literally a bite of food appetizer that someone is presenting. Like, I brought the mozzarella whatever tomato skewers, and then we get the first course, and then we eat all of that, and it's small. They're smaller portions. This is crazy. This is probably not our perfect Friendsgiving, but
wait. My thought, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
that might be helpful. My thought is like, still in groups. One group does the appetizers, right? But it has to equate what each what each group is making. So if there's like 2 entree groups or 2 courses of like the entrees, the entree group
appetizer people are doing all appetizers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like the entree people would have like the main, right? And then the 2 sides. So it's 3 things that they're making. Yeah. The appetizer people would make 3 appetizers
if there's 3 of them in the group.
Whatever
it is.
And then like the dessert people would also have to make 3 things.
Yeah.
So everyone gets like
this is so high scale.
You know what? We're high scale people.
Our Friendsgiving is gonna end up just being like, please just bring something.
Just bring chips.
Please just fucking bring something, anything, please, for the love of God.
I think it could be fun.
I think this idea is very fun. Like we said, this is perfect. Maybe this isn't this year.
Why?
Maybe because we said like 2 months in advance setting a date. You know what I mean?
Our group is fine.
We'll see what happens. Maybe it is this year. Maybe it's not.
I think
maybe it's a tester year where we try some of these ideas and not all of them. I don't know. Maybe our friends hate this idea.
I don't think it'd be that difficult to execute because we all have so many, like we're all participating versus like, it'd be different if I'm like, okay, the hostess has to make a 4-course meal.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
100%. It's, in theory, this could work. Everyone has to be a meeting of the minds and everyone has to be a yes. Otherwise,
I think we have to like,
it's going to be hard.
Iron out these details and present it in a way that's like,
that's what I'm saying. We could do that when we hang out, like whatever soon. But we could also, if it doesn't pan out, we present it at Friendsgiving this year. Worst case scenario.
Okay.
Worst case, I know you want to do it now, but worst case, if our friends are unable, we're setting them up for the next year. We're still all
making things. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is the
I mean, literally showing up. Like, literally, I don't have any dates or whatever it is.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. There's a possibility.
You're right.
So, like, if that is the unfortunate case, then we're going to present this loosely. Because we haven't figured out all the details. But, like, what else are we missing? Like, I'm trying to, like, actually live the day. Because I didn't realize not having potatoes with my entree was going to be a problem until right now.
Well, you had just said you want Chinese food instead, so.
No. I just think some people do like that, though. Like, if you did, like, a Mexican... Not me, though. Y'all stay safe. I don't like Chinese like that. Anyways, but, like, if you did, like, if we did Mexican food for Thanksgiving, that would be insane. I don't know that I'd like it.
I don't think I'd like it. I think
or if we did American, just, like, actual American food as opposed to Thanksgiving. Yeah, like sliders. Or, like, a little pig.
I don't eat that,
pig in a blanket.
Like, ham sliders? Cool.
Or a ham slider. See, reinventing the wheel.
Right. Okay. We're going back to this crazy concept.
So, anyway, do something avant-garde. What else are we missing? We weren't even talking about that originally.
We were talking about the plating, like the plates and the sets.
Plates, napkins, have all your things. I mean, activities you could go wild, but not necessary.
I think I really love the idea of like the main event, like the activity is the food and the conversation. Yeah. And that's like, and then going home after the meals are done. And then get out of my house.
Get out with your leftovers.
I think that's like fun, and it also like, I don't know, leave them wanting more every year.
I also do feel like we are going to get rid of leftover idea in general because of small portions, that we're going to know the portions.
Yeah.
You know
like I have to serve.
Like we're serving a certain amount of food as opposed to like, here's a tub of mac and cheese. Let's see what's left at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, what's so interesting? I think ham sliders is a good one. I'm trying to think, like, what would be really good entrees? Au gratin potatoes have to be somewhere in this mix.
Somebody make them.
Somebody's got to make them. Like, just honestly, like, 4 on, like, a little skewer.
Cute. Or you get, like, a little
ramekin. A ramekin of them. That's perfect. Okay, a ramekin
is that your dish?
I could happily.
Do you have what is it called, a mandolin?
No. I think the KitchenAid might do that, though.
That's so cool.
The mixer, I don't know, maybe not. I have no idea. Like just like a little apple pie, like personal apple pies or something.
That's so cute, dude.
That is really cute.
I'm just like really excited about this.
Okay, I'm gonna make mini pumpkin pies. Actually, that sounds so cute.
Oh,
mini pumpkin pies,
or like a mini crumble, like a little
apple crumble.
So cute. You can make them in like cupcake. Things.
Yeah. You could. Cupcake trays are going to be the new thing for our friend group. That's what we're going to be gifting everyone. Get your serving sizes.
Get your serving sizes, girls.
Oh my god! And there's 12. There's no way there's going to be more than 12 of us.
No.
Until we start getting boyfriends or girlfriends.
Stay single, girls.
Shoot, I can't anymore, dude. I'm tired of it.
I'm tired of this, grandpa.
Yeah, it's too damn fucking bad.
No, it's really too fucking damn bad.
Anyways, I think that's the gist.
Yeah.
Candlelight, very important. I'm just gonna reiterate that.
Reiterating it, like in bold.
Also, like maybe like a film camera or like a Polaroid's a cute.
Say that, yeah. So cute.
Cute ad, right there. Just.
I think like a Polaroid would be fun specifically for this because it's more like in the moment to pull it out. You know, like place it on the table.
Pictures of the table of people.
Maybe because then you can even like start like a scrapbook of your every year your Friendsgiving.
Oh my gosh. It's
So
like the
cute.
sisterhood of the traveling
set
Friendsgiving
set
book.
well, that too.
Oh
Maybe
my
that's like part of your thing.
We're just so you have to scrapbook. Now that you posted, you have to scrapbook and then give it to the next person.
Please.
It's in the contract. You guys didn't read that? Oh, you guys missed that loophole? Right.
Oh, right.
We're literally gonna make them sign a contract and then be like, "Oh, you didn't do the fine print."
Okay, wait. Real talk. Real question. Once you guys start having like boyfriends involved or partners involved,
Oh my god. The complications.
like, is that a team
No.
or like are they supposed to cook?
I mean, I guess it's kind of
Are they
hard
gonna
because
be
if you guys live
cooking?
together, it's kind of like.
Like, are they gonna be cooking?
What do you mean?
Like, are you guys bringing the dish or like?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Or are they a guest?
Good question.
Because I'm like, where does that leave Logan?
Like, are you a friend?
I guess
Or are you a friend of the group?
Right. Are you a friend or friend of the group?
That's an identifier right there. I don't know.
We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there. If anyone has partners of the group, how do you guys
How do you
function?
deal with it?
We need to know what also, like, I do think with men it's different, annoyingly, and it shouldn't be, and mine will not be like this, but they like to take a back seat and be like, all right, you're signing up for that? Cool. No back seats here. That's, I think, maybe the rule. They are also required to cook and bring a dish of their own.
Okay. So separate dish.
Separate.
Okay. Perf.
Just making it up as I go. I have no idea.
No idea.
But that sounds right to me. It sounds fair.
That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good.
Unless it literally was like a guest of the group and no, I don't care. You're bringing a dish.
You're bringing a dish.
I don't care. It's
You're
been
not
set.
coming. Yeah.
It's in the contract. Read it.
Period. Well, we've, I guess,
God.
like figured out the perfect Friendsgiving. And
Wait.
what?
Goodie bags?
Take homes.
No, there's no way.
It's the scrapbook.
It's the scrapbook and the little what you're thankful for. You're welcome.
Aww.
That's the takeaway.
A little handprint. of
Little
the year.
handprint, and I don't know. I was looking at these poppies and I was like, everyone gets a poppy? Like, what is this, an influencer trip? Why am I doing that? Like, why am I trying to put some fucking
bag?
Literally, fuck that. No one has the budget for that.
I just fucking ate.
literally,
like,
I'm not
so
hungry.
good.
I
Leave me
don't.
alone.
Maybe a face mask. No. Perfect world? Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe a jelly cat. Is that what they're called?
That is so crazy.
So expensive.
so expensive.
But
What's like another thing that someone can get?
a candle.
I was gonna say a candle.
Like, so boring.
So boring.
But
No,
like,
take
I
homes.
would love.
Your shit is your coffee.
You're taking home the experience.
You're taking
welcome.
home a full belly.
The Coachella people. They're like, you're taking home the experience. Stop asking for more.
Period.
Fucking.
You know what? I agree. Okay. Well,
That's it.
I think that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed our talk on this crazy topic,
We're working through the details. Okay, guys, forgive us.
check in on us sometime this month to see if we followed through and executed on this.
Blame our friends if not.
Yeah. They were being boring or whatever. But if you like
It's
this,
one of us. We're the reason we
for a
can't.
reason,
Oh,
one of
man.
us pulls out.
No, literally.
But if you like this episode, please show us some love by either, I don't know, liking this video on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, or downloading or reviewing this podcast, rating this podcast. Just like engage with us. There's also our social media platforms. We got TikTok, we got Instagram, YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Go talk to us. We're always wanting conversation and dialogue. And I don't know, let us know what your perfect Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving would look like
Yeah.
and feel like. Period. All right, we'll catch you guys in glowing hour. Bye.
Bye.